Alright, so this is my 92 Jeep YJ with the straight six in it. We got one heck of a project going on here. This has been sitting for about 15 months now over in the backyard, and now I'm getting ready to start gutting it out. I got the seats out, I got the seat belt clips out. I found, so we got all types of rust. I gotta start over here. Cut the floor out last year. New one sitting right there. And I'm also replacing this. I gotta figure out how to cut it out and make sure I do that right. And while cleaning everything out as it's been sitting, I found more rust. Down here, this guy's chewed out. And then I have a 3.5 inch lift, body lift, for my frame from rough country. I gotta put on. I started that a year ago and realized I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of put it on hold, and my dad needed the lift. So I'm probably gonna work on that last, but I'm gonna be prepping that here this week. While getting ready to cut this out, put in the floor, put in this, patch this up, and all around the Jeep for the body mounts. When I first originally took this out, started cutting this up, I've been putting PB Blaster on all the bolts around the Jeep. And just going around it for the first month. I came out every day, a couple times a day, spraying it. And then after the first month, maybe twice a week, a couple times a week, and then less and less. And then after 3 months from there, I haven't done any more. So I'm getting ready to go to AutoZone, get some PB Blaster, and start getting them things loosened up. Because taking that one out took a really long time. And I'm gonna go from there. Last year I put in this guy. Now don't let all that nasty looking weld fool you. Once I welded it in, had a nice bead going around it, it just looked a little thin, and I just said, hey, why not just go over it a bunch of times and just try to make that a bit stronger. I wish I didn't do that. I might go back and hit that again with the grinder and re-weld and get it smooth, but that is the least of my problems. I did get a Mopar boot, and the other boot that goes underneath of it. I'm gonna have to look at that again and figure out how to get that up underneath here, because I should have put that on first. So I'm not too sure about that. Me and my dad also had to weld that. That was hard. I was driving, and this whole thing just kind of went forward, and realized it snapped, and it looked like the guy before also welded it right here. So that's pretty weird, but that's what we're dealing with. But we patched that up well over a year ago, if not 2 years ago. So yes sir, this is it. So another thing I would like to note, I would strongly suggest you rip the carpet out of your Jeep. Unless you know something I don't. This whole thing had this carpet in it. I left this on because, I mean, this is fun and I kind of want that. But for water, for moisture, as you can see, I didn't spray any of this. All this, since I've owned this since 2016. Today's 2021 November. I never sprayed any of this stuff. And as you can see, the high parts are fine. I sprayed that, but high parts are fine. I just took this carpet out, this piece here. This has been ripped out for a year, but you guys can see where the water's going, where it's sitting, where it's rusting out your Jeep. That whole floor pan's gone because it was rusted. I mean, this is all rusted. That's not too bad. It's just surface rust for now. From what I can see down in here, all that. Get rid of the carpet, guys. As you can see, up high, it's fine. And then as soon as it gets low, you can see the line. It speaks for itself, and with this carpet in here, I mean, it's just harboring water and moisture. And it's only gonna make the Jeep stink. So I'm just gonna patch her up, spray it. And I mean, there's a liner you can get from Quadratec. Once again, go to quadratec.com, check them out. But there's a whole inner liner you can set here instead of carpet. I might get it, I might not. I don't know if I want to get it. Just for me personally, I think I'm fine with just the undercoating. But yeah, get rid of the carpet. So what I think I'm gonna do here to patch this up, I'm not gonna get a new floor, because honestly that'll probably take me longer. Yeah, that's not too thick. So this is my old gas tank skid plate. Yeah, it's a little busted up, but I'm gonna see what I can recover from it to use for that floor. This right here might be a good spot for that back where it's the floor and then it comes up. This might be perfect. Weld in these holes. Yeah, I might be able to use this. Maybe even that too, but I don't know. Probably not that. So here is the undercarriage. Both the top shock mounts have broke off. They were completely busted and rusted through. Once again, same story with that weld. I did weld it nice, and then I just wanted to add a bunch of support, which looking back, that was pretty stupid. So I'm probably gonna have to waste my time and grind that down if I want it to look nice. And these guys are doing all right. They're a little rusted, but they're not too bad. I'm gonna strengthen them up a little bit. I need to put that guy on. Both of them came out. That whole thing was rusted and busted apart. So I got some metal, put them in there. I'm gonna have to grind that. But yeah, as you can see, this is just a mess. Ton of rust up top. I am ordering new braided brake lines and new emergency brakes, and hopefully that'll last me much longer. The gas tank is out of it. Took that out from welding back here, and I'm gonna need to hit all this and replace these body mounts. I got a new Got a new tailpipe and a new gas tank skid plate from Quadratec. I get pretty much everything from Quadratec. If you don't know them, go check them out. They are the Jeep people. Go check out Quadratec. I got a new brake equalizer. So I did put on new mirrors from Rock Auto a year ago, and unfortunately they're starting to fade already. I can probably hit that with something, but this mirror was all busted up, and the old one, this thing didn't move, and now it's starting to do the same thing, seizing up. So I let it sit in way too long. Some new rust developed here. I gotta figure out how to fix that. I need new seals, obviously. And, you know, it's a kind of pain. I'll try to make a separate video here on how to do these door mirrors. It's a pretty tricky game. This broke on itself. But what I had to do, now I do have the covers, the vinyl covers for these doors, but I took them off for several reasons. But one, to get to these screws in here for the mirror, there's a few of them in there. I don't know if we can get to that one. There's two there, and maybe there's just two, but there shouldn't be. There should be three, I believe. Ah, that's why. Could I not get to that? It's been a while. Yeah, two's good enough. But yeah, you need I cut out this hole here, and then when the vinyl goes back on it, that'll be covered up. I need to clean it up a little bit here. Paint it so it don't rust. But yeah, you need to cut this hole out so you can get your fingers in there. And it was still a pain, because it was a pain. It was not fun. You should be able to come over more with it. This was just for the plug for the vinyl covering. And this rust has kind of been here. It's obviously getting much worse. So I got this guy off. This one just fell right out. This one, the back is rusted to the nut, and I just pulled it out over the top of the plastic. So